Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Dylan's video. And now, I'm probably just mainly going to be rambling in this video. Probably grinding, but we'll see. I'm not sure yet how this video is going to play out. And now, obviously, if I'm going to grind, I need to come up with something interesting to talk about while I do that. I'm going to have to come to some kind of... I'm going to have to think of something. Seriously. Okay, actually, here's something that I've been researching if I've been going through sensory overload, which basically seems to be a thing that I think I could be going through. And now, why do I think that I am dealing with sensory overload? Well, because it kind of seems like whatever I'm dealing with, it may not be what I thought it was at face value. I may have thought it was this or that, but actually, maybe it's not what I thought it was. And if so, that is probably going to mean some serious shit, because I've been dealing with this for a while now, and I'm not sure if I know what to do about this issue, but I do think that the issue that I'm experiencing is not what I used to think it was. Okay, I have to duel him because I don't want to lose. I do not want to lose. And I think he's the only one. You know, it's kind of weird that I waited until this moment. You know, I could have just dueled Chaz at level 30 at the gate. You know, like most players of this game. But instead, I just waited until he showed up like this. Kind of unnecessary. But I do a lot of unnecessary shit in this game, so that's nothing new. That is nothing new. Okay. And now, because I know what I am doing, sort of, I'm going to use all the cards in my hand, proving once again that I should make an Infernity deck. Okay. I end my turn. I have to win this, so I have to actually duel. Alright. You know, I probably would actually win. Even if I just auto-dueled this, I'd probably win. This doesn't seem to be a very difficult duel at all. Just to be honest. I'm sure that Chaz would destroy me for saying this. At least if he could. Too bad for Chaz, he can't. Oh god. I should be careful before I just... Are you kidding me? Well... Okay. Okay, I cannot believe what... The thought that just came to me is cursed. I never want to say what No, I'm not saying it. I'm not going to admit that I thought that. No. That is not what I actually believe. I think this is... Okay. It's my turn now. It's my turn, and you are going down. Down. So prepare yourself for battle, Chaz. Alright, I attack you directly, and I'm going to attack you directly again. Okay, let's go. A victory! And you lost. Again. So, do you really think that this is the fluke? Yes, apparently that is what you think. Yeah, so I thought to the other list of apparent flukes. I'm not really keeping track of that, by the way. That was a fluke. Just saying, I think this is more than a fluke. Okay. Okay, yeah, this was the only thing I had left. I picked the dumbest way to actually accomplish this. I seriously admit that. I know, but it was still hilarious to do it. Taking that route was kind of strange. Probably not a necessary decision, but you know. Okay, so I have to achieve 5 wins with 3 or less cards left from my deck. I do not like that particular requirement. I think that I will probably have to manually get those. So, great. Achieve 3 wins without performing any special summons. Okay, great. So, no special summons, huh? Oh, trust me, I can do that. I can definitely do that. Yeah, you don't want to challenge me. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll have to pick someone for this, though. Who's going to duel without getting any special summons? Who wants to do this? You know, I could just pick Sartorius because I'm an ass. Okay, I don't know. I could do it with, I could try Bastion. I mean, he has to level up with something. And so does Blair. Maybe I could do it with Blair. Just give her a less terrifying deck. Yeah, her deck is terrifying. I think a lot of people disagree with me, and I understand why. But also, it's terrifying. It's in my nightmares. That deck is just terrifying. It's kind of hilarious that I think of her deck like that. But I mean, that's the facts. Those are the facts. Alright. So, I made a playlist for 2022, and I decided to separate playlists by year. So, there's Season 1 2021, and there's Season 2 2021. And now we've started 2022 Season 1. And now, obviously, there aren't any videos at the time of me recording it because I haven't uploaded any videos to that playlist. So I'm recording this video before I've done that. And now hopefully I will do it before the tag duel tournament has ended, because I really do not need to hold back too much. I can just schedule a bunch of videos over the course of days. And now let me look at the videos that I'm looking at. I'm looking at 4 videos a day, basically. So 4 videos until the 17th. Now let me just see if that's actually what would happen. Okay, the 15th, the 16th, the 16th. Okay, if I upload some videos today on the 14th, I'm uploading 4 parts, and then the 15th, the 16th, 4 parts. Hold on, I'm starting over. The 14th, if I upload 4 parts, and the 15th, I upload 4 parts. Okay. And then the 16th. Yeah. Okay. So if I upload 4 parts a day starting today on the 14th, I will have most of videos uploaded by the 17th. And now this video is a part 5. So I might choose to just upload this on the 17th, but I haven't yet decided. I just know that this is a 5th video, and this might mean that I decide not to upload this video because it's not necessarily action-packed, but I'm probably going to upload it. You know, just because of how ridiculous I did things. Okay, now hopefully this video isn't too long. Let me see how long it is right now. Okay, it's past 10 minutes. And now I still hope it's not too long, but realistically, it kind of is long. I'm not going to lie, it kind of is long. Okay. I'm just looking over here at what's going on screen. I hope no one's losing over here. Just saying, I'm paying attention, sort of. Sort of, I cannot believe this. Me and my sort ofs. Okay. Well, I am paying attention. It's just not as well. It's just not as ideal, you know? Most people recording YouTube videos probably want to pay more attention than I am right now. But let's just be fair. I'm grinding, and I am paying some attention. And now, I had to deal with some issues within the early weeks of this year. And I'm still dealing with a good amount of issues. Not exactly good, if we're being honest. But I could be doing much worse right now. I could legit be doing worse. So I guess this is the part where I'm glad I'm not doing worse. I'm not sure how grateful I can actually be for that. I mean, considering my life could go downhill at any moment. But I'm being told to stop thinking like that. Because it'll destroy me. Because if I think negative thoughts too much, I'm just going to worsen my anhedonia again. And I don't want to worsen my anhedonia again. And yes, I did in fact worsen it once. That's actually kind of how I confirmed what caused it in the first place. Is when I made it worse through the same behavior. And I dropped that self-destructive behavior after it made my anhedonia worse. And now, I may have dropped it, but that doesn't mean that I can't worsen it again. Just by thinking too negatively. All the time, I should drop that. Though I should probably drop the thinking about all sorts of other things. Like all kinds of dark topics I don't need to think about. But it's kind of difficult to avoid dark topics in the middle of a pandemic. Just saying, it's difficult. How do I avoid difficult topics when there's a pandemic going on? And also, it's mid-election year. I live in the United States, and I do have to pay attention because not paying attention is how 2016 happened. And I really don't want to be part of that happening again. even though in 2016 I didn't vote for the nightmare that ruined everything. To be fair, I do think it's very difficult to be prepared for a global pandemic. To be completely fair, I'm not sure if there are many people that would have actually handled this well. But I'm still, we didn't have to do that. We didn't have to be like this. God, being American is embarrassing. It is an embarrassment at this point. But I can't just leave, or the good Americans won't get to redeem it. America can only be redeemed if good people keep living here. If all the good people go away, well, the assholes just make it worse. And do we really want assholes running the entire nation? You might remember that the United States still puts a lot of money into its military budget. I don't necessarily agree with that decision, but it is it is a thing that it's doing. And now again, I may not agree with it, but facts are facts. We spend too much money on the military. Shouldn't we care about healthcare? Not to the government, apparently. And now a lot of people probably wish I would just stop talking about politics. And I'm sorry, but if I ignore politics and never discuss it anywhere, well, like I said, 2016 happened. It was a real event. It was a disaster. And as an American, it is my duty to vote in the mid-election. I'm gonna have to go through some information on how Biden has been doing, just so I can prepare myself. But I'm hoping he's done well. I've been ignoring politics for a year. Yeah, for a year I've pretty much been ignoring politics because I know that paying too much attention to it ruins my health. But also, as much as that's true, I am way too good at focusing on difficult topics and sensitive topics. And I'm also good at paying too much attention to complicated topics, like this game. Although politics is more complicated than this game, I think politics is hard on purpose. I think that laws are structured in a weird way on purpose. I think it's to further some kind of agenda so you can make things go your way simply because things are too vague and they don't make sense. And meanwhile, I'm over here thinking, why would a politician inflict this pain upon themselves? But I guess I'm just forgetting which country I live in again. Great. Okay, well, this kid's getting what's coming to him for stealing my monster. You shouldn't do that, dude. That's a bad habit. You should stop. I say as I have stolen monsters today. I have stolen monsters today. Actually, I stole monsters yesterday. I haven't dueled. Okay, I did one duel today. So far, I have just done auto duels today. But, I mean, seriously. It really does not matter much. Okay, now 3 is almost level 34. This is amazing. Dude, I've almost gotten I've almost gotten 3 Zexal characters to the cap. And you may be wondering why the hell why I'm leveling up so many Zexal characters to the cap. Well, I'm going to tell you. Because to be honest, I think Zexal is the last time that I truly was able to enjoy things the way that most people do. And I think that's part of why it was so difficult for me to overcome the ending to it. Because I just, everything seemed to fall apart after Zexal ended. And obviously, it's just, everything seemed to just, everything was wrong. And while things are getting better for me right now, I am quite aware of how easy it is for everything to just be taken away from you. You can lose everything in a heartbeat. It really does not take much to have your life ruined. I think this is true for pretty much anyone. Although it's not something I should be talking about. But I guess it's good that I can go to therapy because in therapy you deal with some uncomfortable shit. So the fact that I can actually focus on uncomfortable shit is probably a good thing. Although my therapist probably thinks that I should tone that down. Just a little bit. I mean, there are many people that think I should tone it down. I've had a lot of people just... I'm known for pessimism. I'm known for pessimism. I just naturally have a negative personality. Let's be honest. Hold on a second. I'm going to do a tag duel as 3. How much time do I have left? Great. I'm past 22 minutes. Well, I'm going to do 1 tag duel because he'll level up with 1 tag duel. Let me make sure that Vagabond isn't out. I do not see the Vagabond. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to just duel the first 2. I'm going to auto duel this. Tag duel. Okay. Hard. I hope this works. Though, even if we lose, I think that 3 is so close to a level up that losing would level him up. I think that legitimately. But do I think that I'm going to lose? No, I do not. I do not expect defeat in the slightest. So let's see how this goes. Now I'm kind of glad that Primo, Lester, Jacob, and Aporia did not show up during the 5Ds Cup. However, what is unlocked after Zexal World? That's not necessarily going to be Arc 5 World. Just saying. Just saying that to myself. Just reminding myself that it could happen. Anything could happen. Though, based on how things are going right now, I really legitimately think that Arc 5 World is next. After Zexal World is... after the Zexal Cup, there will probably be an Arc 5 Cup. I'm not exactly sure. Hold on. Are there enough characters for there to be a cut? Why am I asking this? Okay, that's a good question. Why am I asking this? Okay, there's Yuya, Gong, Yuzu, Silvio, Reiji. Those are only 2 tag duels. Although you could also just include characters from other worlds. Yeah, I could just introduce characters from other worlds. Like, you could bring in Jack. You could bring in Crow. Though, why the hell would you do that is beyond me, but they could do it. I'm just saying they could do it with the legacy characters, though that's kind of dumb. And I'm actually kind of thinking that they probably will not go the Arc 5 route. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We will all see. Alright, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I will see you guys in my next one. I will probably resume recording videos after the 17th. Well, at least for the Tag Duel tournament and this playlist. We'll see if I create anything else for other playlists. For now, that's it. I need to go to bed. See ya!